Welcome back, folks. Tuesday gave the market another green close, but it still felt like traders were tiptoeing more than charging. Stocks pushed a bit higher, yet several key charts landed right at resistance with doji-style hesitation, which made the whole session feel like a setup for whatever Powell says tomorrow. You're tuned into the Stock Market Summary series. We're going to break this all down and get into what we're seeing, but real quick before we do, if you're new here, please note that none of this is buying or selling advice. We're just calling what we see happening in the charts as things develop.
Yeah, so our core mission today is really figuring out why those modest headline gains, SPY up 0.26% and QQQ up 0.49%, why they might actually be a technical trap.
Right.
Because underneath the surface, options market makers are aggressively neutralizing their exposures ahead of the Fed. They're deliberately freezing price action right at these critical ceilings.
Yeah, we can see that clearly with the QQQ pressing directly into that downward resistance we mentioned yesterday.
Yeah.
It's honestly like a car revving its engine, but it's just stuck in the mud at the top of a hill.
Yeah.
Every time buyers try to bid it up, they hit this massive hidden wall of institutional sell limit orders.
Right, and that ceiling is super visible on the SPY too. I mean, it tested the absolute top boundary of its down channel and just stopped dead.
Completely down.
Yeah, but the real story is the internal divergence. If you look under the hood, energy, the XLE, is ripping to fresh swing highs.
Wow.
But then financials, the XLF, they're trapped in this steep downward channel, heavily lagging. And, when financials aren't participating, the foundation of a rally is usually hollowing out.
Yeah, which is exactly why you can't just react to a flash of green on your screen and blindly hit buy. It is so easy to get faked out and, emotionally enter a trade right at resistance. As a seasoned trader, sitting on your hands during these bait setups is your absolute best defense. And honestly, we explore that specific kind of defensive risk management in depth inside Grok Trade's mentorship program.
Absolutely, because fundamentally, Tuesday was really just a positioning session.
Yeah, just waiting.
Right. Institutional capital is paralyzed right now. They're waiting to see how the cross-asset tension resolves during Wednesday's macro news.
So looking at that macro tension, the U.S. dollar fell again today.
It did, yeah.
And historically, a weaker dollar acts like a massive tailwind for equities. So why doesn't the market take off?
Well, because that dollar tailwind crashed headfirst into an oil slick.
Ah, right.
Yeah, Brent crude just spiked past $103.42 due to those renewed tensions in the Middle East.
Which changes everything.
Exactly. Oil is a raw input cost for practically everything. So a supply-side surge there acts as this massive inflationary anchor. It forces the market to price in a more hawkish tone from Powell tomorrow.
So the threat of sticky inflation is suppressing the broader market.
Yeah.
And, we're seeing that macro uncertainty actively suffocating alternative assets, too.
Definitely. Take Bitcoin, for example.
Right.
After that initial pop we mentioned yesterday, it printed a doji today, risking a totally failed breakout.
Ouch.
Yeah, and the metals are flashing serious warning signs, too. Gold slipped, but silver took a real hit. It dropped over 2% and sliced right through its support trend line.
Wait, even with the geopolitical tension?
Yeah. Usually that provides a safe haven bid, but right now the fear of higher interest rates is raising the opportunity cost of holding non-yielding assets. It's just dragging them right below support.
Man, navigating this specific kind of algorithmic chop is brutal if you're just drawing arbitrary lines on a chart. You really need exact technicals to survive environments like this.
You really do. And this is exactly where Grok Trade's mentorship program becomes essential.
Definitely.
It's designed to teach you how to map the exact main and minor trend lines that institutional algorithms actually respect. It's about knowing precisely where to enter and exit and preventing forced trades when the market is chopping.
Which is huge.
Right. And we back that education up with ongoing support until you recoup your initial investment and beyond.
It's all about trading what's actually there, not what you hope is there. So the lingering question for you to mull over tonight is this. Will tomorrow's FOMC presser finally provide the fundamental catalyst to shatter these technical resistance levels, or are the charts warning us that the next major leg is down? Have a great rest of the day, and we'll catch you in tomorrow's market summary.